I'm Tony.
And this is Table Ready. And today, we're playing a game that I'm going to let Tony talk about for a while because this will be my first time ever playing this. I got the 10-minute tutorial before this game. So, Tony, take it away.
Yeah, we're hopefully not going to go to time on this game. It's might be a bit much, but we're going to take it one step at a time. Tonight, we're playing Star Wars Legion. This is a game that's been, used to be Fantasy Flight, but it is now Atomic Mass Games. It's just big battles with your favorite Star Wars characters and a whole bunch of that. For this faction, I am playing the Separatist Alliance, whole bunch of clankers, droids, machines. And Jolli is going to be going up against me with his Shadow Collective, led by Maul with the Darksaber. Tonight, we are going to be fighting over a center objective on the bridge. Controlling the bridge controls the game. It's going to be a 500-point skirmish, which is less than your normal 800 points of a game. So hopefully, it'll go faster and we'll be able to get a whole game in by the time this ends. Like Jolli said, this is his first time playing ever. So we're going to be taking this one step at a time. Not so much a teaching stream, but kind of like an assisted playing as we go along.
By one step at a time, I'm doing what Darth Maul would do. I'm getting in there and shredding some droids.
Yes. So we've already gone in deployment. Like I said, control is our objective for this. The center point is what we need to control by having the most unit leaders within
right in the
range
middle of the
1.
bridge. If we could go to the board cam real quick, you can see it right here is the center. So we're going to be battling basically over this bridge.
Yep. We've already determined what cover is for this. It's a lot of heavy cover on the board with some light cover.
So just for anybody who's curious, the light cover is going to be this crater, the sides of the bridge, and these couple of barrels over here. And everything else is heavy cover.
Yep. All right, so I have got 8 activations. My entirety of my army is over on the corner. You can see them on stream right now. I've got 3 units of B1 battle droids. Because a command strike team of DX, and we are led by the super tactical droid Kraken. And we are here. We are coming to overwhelm you with numbers. As many droids as I can cram into this, I have tried to cram into this. We are going to take that objective, and we are going to push you and your dirty, dirty syndicate away, away, away.
So you're going to beat me, right, Tony? You better say the correct affirmative way.
Roger, roger.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for. We got to be themey tonight.
Rogering will intensify tonight.
All right, so then I'm running the Shadow Collective with Darth Maul. But what I have is a Black Sun Enforcers with a Black Sun Vigo. I also have a Pike Syndicate Capo on his own, some Pike Syndicate Foot Soldiers with an M13M Disruptor Soldier. I have Maul with the Darksaber, and he also has Force Push, Force Reflexes, and Tenacity. And then finally, I have Mandalorian Super Commandos with Rook Cast and Situational Awareness. What a bunch of this stuff does, I vaguely know. But like I said, my plan is to go destroy some flimsy droids, because we all saw how the movies go. If Jar Jar could take out like a dozen of them, Darth Maul should be able to handle all of them.
Yeah, I want to point out real quick that we've got some amazing B-roll again tonight. Big thank you to our producer, editor, and kind of just all-around tech guy, Clay. Yep. His army is what you are fielding tonight.
Yep.
This is his Shadow Syndicate that you are doing.
So these are his Shadow Syndicate. I have some that are not painted yet that I didn't get to, so Clay saved the day for me. Thank you, Clay, for bringing these in. I really wanted to play them, so I'm glad you had them. I would have played something else far less enthusiastically, like some Rebel Scum or something maybe. But the Shadow Collective is what I was really had my heart set on, but I did not get a chance to fully paint them. So thank you very much, Clay.
Yeah. To those of you who are Star Wars Legion connoisseurs, this is going to be by no means a reference game for how to play Legion. A, because it's teaching, and B, because I haven't played in over a year. I did play this a lot, though. Some rules have changed since I last played. They've added some updates, but we're going to take this one step at a time, and we're just going to have some fun and slug it out with some Legion.
Yep. All right, so let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah. All right. The first step of any round is we need to choose a command card.
Choose one of our command cards.
So you're
here.
going to choose this based on A, how many pips it has. The less pips, the better. You will go first. B, which units are going to receive an order. So take a second, figure out who is going to be receiving all of yours.
Okay. So, and just to verify, unless the card says otherwise, it's gone for the rest of the game, correct, after I use it?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going to reveal them on the handy dandy dice cam, so I'm going to slip this one out of its sleeve here. I have made my choice, which I think I need to go on this side.
There's mine.
This is
Tony's.
mine.
All right. So, do we flip
On
flop
three.
reveal?
1, 2, 3. Ha. I am going to push. I have 2 pips.
Okay.
You have given standing orders, which has 4 pips.
Yep.
So I will get first activation. And then down here, these 2 markers are going to be which units will receive orders.
Or how many we can, correct?
Yes. Who are you nominating as your commander for this round? The person who is going to give that 3-inch bubble of people they can give orders to.
So I nominate either one of my commander types?
Yes.
It is going to be, and it's a 3.
Everyone's in range, so it doesn't much matter for this one.
Yep, but later on it could. We're going to go with Capo. So
All right.
he's going to be my leader.
And I've only got one commander. It is Kraken, so I'm going to be nominating him. All right, things are a little weird with the Separatist Alliance because all of my B1 battle droids have coordinate to a droid trooper. So when they receive an order, they get to pass to another droid trooper an order. And because I've got 3 of them, I can chain it.
Okay.
Order shenanigans is how I work.
But for now, we assign our orders to the one according to the card, correct?
Yes. So I'm going 2 units. So my first one is going to this unit of B1s. They receive a face-up order. They're going to coordinate to this unit of B1s who receive a face-up order. They're going to coordinate to this unit of B1s who receive a face-up order. They're going to coordinate to this unit of B2s, which receives a face-up. B2s do not have coordinate. So that's where that end lines. So that was my first assignment. My second assignment is going to be going to... Yeah, these are droids. It's going to be going to my strike team.
Cool.
So,
I am going to put an order on Super Commandos.
that's it.
All your tokens you get.
What's that?
All your tokens you get.
Yep, and then I also generate tokens and other ones depending on things that they do. So this is when the independent stuff happens, correct?
Yep.
So dodge. Which one's the dodge token?
The dodge is this token.
Why are they all green?
There is a rule that says at the end of the round, every green token gets taken off the map.
So the Pike Syndicate foot soldiers generate a dodge token because they don't have an order on them. The Pike Syndicate Capo does the same thing. Independent aim 1. Which one's the aim? This one, the one with the crosshairs?
Yes.
The Black Sun Enforcers generates an aim.
Surge
And a surge?
for their special guy.
Oh, what does it do? Let's see. Your courage is increased by 1. Your independent surge 1. Which one's the surge? This one.
This is a surge. You
Okay.
can spend a surge to surge either an attack or defense to what they are. So
Alright.
if the unit doesn't surge normally, it's very nice. Clay is telling
With-
Jolly how to play from behind
Well,
the
the
camera.
Mandalorians have independent, but I gave them an order.
They have defend 1, so they get a dodge if they get an order.
They get a dodge if they get an order. Okay.
So Mandalorians are good. You get stuff if you get an order.
Boom.
You get stuff if you don't get an order.
Okay. So yeah. So a lot of my guys just generated stuff. Cool.
One last one.
What? Who?
Maul, when he enters, can take a wound. Take a wound because he gets to take 3 actions if he has a wound on him.
The first time you enter play, suffer 1 wound.
What's enter play like just at the beginning of the game?
Yeah.
So is this a wound?
That is a wound. Yep.
Yay! I'm guessing well.
And Maul has 6 total health.
So he's got 5 left before he
Yes.
goes down.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, I think we have things generated. So in case you couldn't hear Clay back there, he was reminding me of everything that these guys do, which generates lots of stuff.
Hey, less so reminding and more just straight telling you.
That was a reminder. Because
right.
he told me before, so this was a reminder.
So, we have these both going here. I am going to activate first because I had 2 pips, you had 4.
Yep.
Your standing orders did go back into your hand because that's what standing orders say.
Yep. I put it back in my hand.
Mine, I've used my push, so I've used 1 of my 2 pip cards. You'll want to know that. All right, I'm going to choose
Wait,
to.
do we know how many pips are in your hand total?
I have 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, and a 4.
All right. That's good to know. Okay, so one of your 2s is gone.
Yep, I am going to activate first and foremost. I'm going to draw from the pile here. I've got a bunch of stuff in here. I can either get my heavies, which are my droidicas or my spider, or I can get Kraken himself. I have revealed a heavy symbol, so I can activate 1 heavy unit.
Okay.
I'm going to choose to activate my droidicas. Droidicas are going to enter wheel mode, which means they can now move long, but they cannot shoot. But they get cover 2.
Okay. So they're shielded up because they've always got shields and stuff when they're in that.
Actually, no. When they are not wheel mode, they're shielded up, meaning I can block hits with those.
Okay.
But when they are in wheel mode, they're just smaller, so I get natural cover. All right. So, wheel mode, I'm going to take, and they're going to just roll out, and they're going to use both of their actions to move.
You can't just say it like that. You got to say, droidicas roll out.
Pretty sure that.
Oh, Clay just. Yeah, see? 2 to 1 vote. Say it, Tony.
Droidicas
roll out.
roll out.
Tell me you've seen Transformers, Tony.
Uh,
I feel like Tony's never seen Transformers. Tony, tell me you're 10 years younger than me.
Moving on. All right.
If you're 10 years younger than me, Tony, I can forgive you for never
So
seeing
my
Transformers.
droidicas have rolled all the way over there. I'm going to take their regular mode off of the table for now. But they've gone. They've used both of their moves. They now have cover 2 for the rest of the round. And we're going to flip that over. They have activated. First activation of the game.
So in classic Tony action, he's moving his guys towards one of the few spots that our cameras don't see very well.
Yeah.
Tony's guys are always shy. They're tenacious and they'll cause damage later on, but we won't see it
Ladies and
coming.
gentlemen of the Twitch chat, I would just like to point out that Jolly is going to be compensating for the fact that he doesn't know how to play this game by ripping into me as much as he can.
I don't think that has to do with compensation. I think that's just a normal thing that happens.
It's going to be more than normal.
But that's a classic
All right.
Tony move.
All right,
the way off to
Jolly,
the side
show,
like that.
show me a classic Jolly move.
Classic Jolly move, that would be just moving straight up and it'll light you up with some fire dice. But everything's out of range at the moment, so let's see.
Yep.
So I've got
the dawn condition means we can't shoot beyond range 2 for the first round.
So I'm going to go with my Pike Syndicate Foot Soldiers, who have a
Do they
move
have a
2.
face up? Do they have a face up token?
No, they don't.
So
So,
to
I'm going to
activate
draw
them-
a random.
Yes, you will.
So I randomized it already. So let's see what we got here. So I've got my either Maul or the Capot. You can't move through models, correct?
You can move through your own models.
You can move through your own models. So the Capot also moves 2. So I'm going to move the Capot. And basically, it's just any place along this he can stop, correct?
Yep, centered along that line.
All right, so we're just going to move him to right there. And this
That's one
green
action.
token stays, right?
Until the end of the round.
All right, so that's one action, that movement.
Mm-hmm.
I could do another action, correct? Can I dodge again?
Yeah.
I could dodge again. There's attack, which there's nothing to attack. There's
You're going to be either moving twice or kind of doing nothing.
okay. Well, I'm gonna be doing another dodge then, because I don't want to move him again yet. Actually, it's probably safe. I don't know how fast is your spider droid.
Spider Droid is pretty slow. Spider Droid is 2, but he's probably not going to be moving in very far right now.
I just gotta check out one thing. It's 3 of these, right? So yeah, they'll be within. Does a whole unit or just part of the unit have to be within the command range of 3?
The part of the unit, not
Okay,
just part
cool.
of the unit.
Yep, then we'll go ahead and move the Capot again up to here, just to get him further up. So he's got his dodge token. I'm going to move these off to the side to.
Let
save
me
it
kind of
there.
demonstrate something for you, Jolly. With a skirmish size map, this is range 3. he's got a huge command radius.
Okay.
He can give commands to anything, to over half of the board.
Then I give a command to your droid. Run away.
We don't Roger. Okay.
That's it. He's moving up twice to there. In classic Star Wars villain mode, he's very courageous at the moment until the firefight starts.
All right, I'm
So-
going to choose to activate the camo unit of B1 battle droids. They've got a face-up token, so I
Do
can
they
just
have a
choose them.
camo ability, or is that just their paint job?
Huh?
Do they have a camo ability, or is that just their paint job?
It's just a paint job.
Okay.
So I've got 3 units, so this is camo squad, blue squad, and red squad.
Okay, cool.
They normally have AI attack, which means if they don't have a command, an order, I should say, then they have to attack as their first action. But since I got one,
They don't have to do
They
an
don't
attack
have
this way,
to.
So you could move them if you want.
the droidicas have an AI move, I believe.
Okay.
So
So what if something's not within attack range of them? Do they still have to attempt an attack?
then I can not attack.
Okay. But if something is within, so I could possibly bait them if
Possibly.
you didn't have an order on them. But it seems like they're probably not going to ever not have orders on
We're
them. with the way
gonna
that changed.
we're gonna move twice, and we're basically going to be right over here.
Can we like momentarily switch to a game of Armada and I destroy the command ship and then they all power down?
No.
I tried.
I've got them in, of course, Tony fashion because I'm always on this side of the board. My units are obscured behind this piece of terrain.
See, Tony's learning how to acknowledge his stuff before I catch it.
It's the very unfortunate thing of I'm on the right side of the screen.
Well, once we get to studio and we have one of these on either side, we'll just call it. We'll have to call up a nickname for the cameras.
See,
Like-
we'll have one on this side, one on this side, and we'll have one straight down. It'll all be good.
One from behind.
One from underneath. It's
That
just
one-
going to
that
show
one
the
will be
bottom of the
pretty
table,
useless,
but
but we're going to put a secret message down there every time, just for
we're going to flash it on screen and be like, if you see this message.
It'll be the discount code or something.
Yeah.
Ooh, the free giveaways. That's how we'll do it.
Yeah,
Type this in.
definitely.
Wow. You act
Moving
like we're never going
on.
to do free giveaways. All right,
It's
so
your
now
turn.
it's my go. So I could, once again, oh, wait a minute. I got to put this next to him.
Yes, you do.
I could either super commandos or choose a random. We're going to choose a random.
By the way, one of the new rules is you can skip if you have less activation.
Well, if I have less, I could skip and force him to go again.
Yeah.
Only like once per round.
That sounds good. Let's skip.
You gonna skip?
I'm
gonna
going to
go
skip
again.
because you got a lot
right.
more stuff than I do, so I want to see
How
what you do for
far
another
do I
one.
need to go to shoot your capo here? Decently far and pretty out in the open. So we're gonna draw from the stack.
And it's Capo.
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 Pretty sure.
Capo.
Capo. Chat, let us know the phonetic pronunciation of the Star Wars term for the leader of the Pikes.
First-
C-A-P-O. How do we pronounce it?
First of all, Tony's not doing it correctly. Capo. It is.
We're moving on.
No.
I'm going to activate my other spider droid. Draw from the stack, and he was there. He has engagement protocols, which means I have AI attack or move. So I have to move because I don't have a face up. Spider droid is going to go over here.
Now, what happens if your movelet template, you can't keep it from going through something?
What do you mean?
Well, with the way you got this notch in the base, like if you left it right there, it wouldn't be able to not go through this with the notch. How would you?
So how it works is if the terrain is shorter than your unit, you can just move through it.
And if it's not, like in that case?
If it's not, then I would need to take a climb action,
Okay.
which climb is you can go up to height 1, moving short.
Does facing matter for anything except for that little
For
divot?
this guy, it does. He's got a firing arc.
Okay.
So he's going to move up, and then he's going to take a pivot, which is special for vehicles, and he is going to turn that way.
Oh, so vehicles move and have to follow the template and end with it in a very specific way?
Yes.
Okay.
Vehicles have that special notched bit.
Okay.
And that is the spider droid.
All right. So then I'm going to, now I take turn. I can't pass anymore. We're going to do a random activation for my pile here. So I am going to unveil, that is,
Why don't you unveil in the dice cam?
oh, wait a minute. that should be there, because that's a Super Commandos thing, right?
Throw the cheating medal up, please.
Throw the cheaty medal up. Listen to him. Don't. What cheaty medal?
He's got his commands mixed up already.
Oh no, the guy who's played once has his commands mixed
He's
up.
cheating. He's cheating. Cheating.
Yeah,
Count one.
You know what, Clay? Those are yours. All yours, Clay. All the models I brought and gave to Tony. The ones that I gave to him.
The ones that the audience has no idea what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, but there's 14 of them. I'll tell you what, they could make a good giveaway for this show. All right, so mixing them up. A trooper.
Yes.
So we'll go with
Well, more specifically, a core.
a core.
Trooper is a different sort
A
of
trooper, Mr. I can't pronounce capo.
thing. Capo.
Do
Do we have any responses? Have people
you-
been telling us how to pronounce capo?
Yes. Lanning said, well, he just typed capo with 4 A's.
All right, so Lanning has told us it's cat. What? That's not a very good phonetic pronunciation. Caaapo. Is that capo or is that capo?
Is there any like lookout sir stuff if I have a unit close to my leader that they can take hits for the leader if something happens to him, or do you always
There are
have?
special keywords that have that,
Okay.
which your guys do not.
Okay.
Capo.
Oh,
Capo.
It's like you don't know Italian or something, Tony. Tony.
I'm half Italian too.
I know. All right, so can I just place them all after I move? So I move once, and then I can just move it again, and then place all the
Yeah.
guys within 2?
Expediting it is
You can-
A-okay if
you
you're
can do
doing a
that?
double move.
Okay. I'm going to do that. Double move to here. And then we will, and it's within 2, or within the short, right?
Yes.
This.
A unit is in cohesion if it is short,
Okay.
meaning short distance away from the leader, not like 2 foot tall. Just so we're clear.
So
The Ewoks would always be in cohesion then.
That makes sense for the Ewoks. They're kind of like guerrilla fighters. So
Spread out.
them being spread
Go
out and
wherever you
still being
want.
able to do things is okay. So that's my go with them. They move twice. They've got their dodge
Alrighty.
token still, and it's back to you, Tony.
All right, we're going to go to my stack once more. There's 1 unit left. That would be Kraken, my commander. Kraken is going to use, let's see here. Using strategize does not make sense because nobody's going to be shooting this round. Unless I can shoot. All right, we're going to use strategize 1, gain a suppression on my leader. And then I get to choose a friendly unit at range 1. It gains an aim and a dodge. So we're going to aim dodge
Blue.
at the B2s.
Oh, okay.
B2s are aim dodging. And let's see here. We are going to move him. Kraken's moving up. Going to run through my dudes here. And he's going to go over here behind this wall. Yay, behind the walls.
So was the first thing you did, the move, dodge, the strategize, was that an action?
That is an action
Okay.
because that action has an arrow next to it.
Okay.
If it has a double arrow like this, it's a
double-
free action.
Oh, it's a free act. Double arrow is a free action. 1 arrow is an action. All right.
That is it for my
Back to me.
activation.
All right, so I could choose 1 from the pile, which would have Maul in the Black Sun Enforcers, or I can choose the Super Commandos. We're going to go with the Super Commandos. I've got the order already on the table for them, so we will go with them. They do jump 2, so ignoring terrain, which I'll probably do. Impervious, independent. All right, so we'll find out what those things do later.
They should have another token too because of their special.
We're ignoring that right now. The tokens are on the table. They get too many tokens at the beginning.
Give Tony the cheater medal for wanting to be okay with cheating me out of tokens.
It'd be cheating to put them on now. because you missed them in the first step.
I can't wait till we play
Tony doesn't
Warcry
cheat.
next week, Tony.
What?
Can't wait till we play Warcry next week. I'm not
Yeah.
baby gloving it.
I need to.
We're going to do now. Can I do the same action twice, like jump two, or is it? Can I only do it once? Because it's one action.
If it's not one of those standard, the only action you can do twice is a move. Everything
Okay.
else you can only do once.
All right. Well, we're going to do the jump. Rook cast can get clear of this with a jump. Puts her right here, and then we're going to do another move.
Is that a speed 2 or speed 3?
That's
Oh,
a
there's
two.
speed 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
They're speed 3?
Even
Good
better.
grief. Mandalorians are wicked.
We'll go there. All right, I want to. We're going to go this way. So here, and then here. And we'll bring them around like this.
Okay. I am absolutely terrified of those Mandalorians. So I would need to get up there if I wanted to do something about it. But I'm not. So I'm over here. We're going to choose that unit of... Yes, we're going to choose that unit of B1s. Blue squad, if you will. Blue squad's going to move forward from the commander, not from the regular guy. We're going here. And we're going to place the rest of the unit in cohesion.
I do like the movement rule with place the leader and just put the other guys in command, because when you get into games with units like this, like 40k, where you're like, move each one exactly. Oh my goodness, it's so time consuming just moving stuff.
And they have range, let's see here.
Not more than 2.
Yeah, so 2 at most. And from my leader is just your capos here. They will have heavy cover because they're both these things in the way.
Okay.
If my leader was touching this one, he would ignore this one.
Okay, so if you're touching it, you ignore it. That makes sense, because otherwise...
You just lean up over it and shoot.
I'm in a bunker, and I
I can't shoot anything!
stand 3 inches behind the bunker and shoot into bunker wall. Darn!
All right, B1s are a whole bunch of white dice.
Okay, so
we roll whites for attacks,
you have
we
6
roll whites
total
for
'cause
defense.
you have 6 models?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right, we are going. We are rolling. Here we go. Oh no! Ugh. Woo. All right, I've
One
got
hit,
one
one crit.
crit. The crit will automatically supersede cover, so 1 hit goes through.
Okay. So, can I do anything about it?
You will roll.
They have outmaneuver, I think, on that card.
Yeah, they have.
They have
well, no,
outmaneuver?
they don't.
The capo.
He's shooting at the
I'm shooting
Pike
at the pikes.
Syndicate. Yeah, they do have outmaneuver.
Yeah.
Ah.
Single dodge you have.
Boom.
And ignore that. There you go. Didn't even need to roll any dice.
That's how I play. That's how you should play too, Tony. You do better.
Don't roll dice.
Yep.
Yes.
Still
All right.
suppression.
Well,
All right.
I
So
have no idea
you
what
were-
suppression is, but
I scored a hit on you, which means with a ranged attack you'll get a suppression. So the yellow number on each of your cards is your morale. If your unit has suppression equal to your morale, you will perform 1 less action. If
Okay.
you have suppression equal to double your morale, then you are panicked and you won't be able to do anything on your turn.
I see. Okay.
However, your leader has a special ability where anyone within range 2, I believe it's within 3, so their command range, will use the commander's morale
Okay.
if you wish.
If I wish, and it
So-
can be as many times as I want, as long as you're within range of it, or is it just limited
It's
to
just a
once?
universal thing.
Okay.
And that's only for panicking. So basically, if you're near Maul, your units only panic if they have 6 suppression on them.
Is that a leader or the one I nominated for the turn?
A leader.
A leader.
But with Shadow Collective, you can
But-
only use the courage of people in your faction.
Oh.
So like pikes can only use pike courage.
So
Okay.
your pikes will
They
then...
they would use the Capos. Do
Yeah.
the Super Commandos count Maul as in their faction?
Yes.
Okay, because they're Maul fanatics. These ones
You
are,
can
right?
see like the colors in the top left corner.
Oh, I see. Yep. Okay, yeah.
Ah.
Yep.
I've never done Shadow Collective.
Nice.
I've never
Okay,
faced them,
cool.
so these are good things. Essentially, what just happened is Shadow Collective is weird. There's like sub factions within it, and a group can only use their own sub factions' courage. But suppression is the same. You only use your own suppression, but it's only panicking that uses leaders.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
All right. I am going to pick one from here because that's what I got to do.
All right.
So the one from here is going to be Maul. So Maul will activate next. He has a movement of 2. Choose enemy trooper within range 1 for force push. Force reflexes. Okay, that's a free action, right? That I could do.
Yes.
So I could just do that once during my turn.
So this arrow means that you would expend the card, and you would need to take a refresh action, which gets rid of suppression and refreshes spent cards.
Okay,
So force push and force reflexes are spend.
And then you refresh them. Okay, I don't need to do that yet then. I don't think. Maul will go. I don't think I'm going to get any place.
Hey Clay,
to do
what is
anything.
Juyo Mastery for Maul? It doesn't have the text.
3 actions if you have a wound token.
No, so he'll get 3 actions because he starts with a wound token. Well, okay. And force push is a free action too. Perform a speed 1 move with that unit, even if it is engaged. And so it'd move a whole unit?
Yeah, you can just move a unit on the board.
Or performing a melee attack if you were. No.
Next 2 actions.
No, man. Okay. Well, let's go with Maul. He's going to. And all you can do 3 move actions with him.
2 move actions.
2 move actions still, and then 1 other.
Yep.
Well, we're going to move to here. And we'll do a dodge with his 3rd action.
There we go. Okay.
So that's what he's doing. We'll see if that's a bad idea.
Moving up next, I'm going to choose my strike team. The strike team, let's see here. They've got offensive push. Every time I take a move, I gain an aim. But it's not going to matter much because they're not going to do much shooting here. So they're going to run 1. They would get an aim, but then they're going to run 2. They have a special expert climber, I believe. They've got scale.
I don't believe. I think they're taller than that terrain, though, so you don't have to climb it, do you? They're
That's a good
taller
question.
than it.
Oh, we are. We're barely taller. Wonderful. All right. Whoop. And we're going to go in here.
That's right, Tony. I'll correct your rules. All right, so they're taking up a bunker position then.
They are.
Okay, cool. All right, so then last one I have is just going to be this, which is going to be my other core unit.
Your
Trooper
Black
Corps.
Sun Enforcers.
Last Black Sun Enforcers. They are going to go, and they're going to try to just get into the thick of this thing, because I promised everyone that I would try to
From
just
the leader.
get in there.
You go from the leader.
Yep. So Vigo. My name is Vigo. They've got range 1 and 2. Perfect for this first one. 1 to 2 range. Don't need to do anything else. And then they will all go within 1 of him. Now, is it wholly within 1? Wholly within this? Or
It's
just
like
partially?
if it was a move, they have to be on that one. So they can go up to
Up
and
to
touch
the
it. Yep.
tip of it?
Yep.
Okay. That should be it. Should be it. And that should be it. All right. So that's 1 move. And then we're going to shoot at those droids, which you've got heavy cover,
I do have heavy cover.
because more than half your unit is behind that. There's no way for me to get past that. I'm definitely within 2 because you were within 2 of my Pike Syndicate.
Yep.
So, and they have a black and a white dice. So I get a
black
black and a
and
white
white
for each
per
guy.
model.
Okay. So I've got
You got 5 in the unit.
5 in the unit. So 1, 2,
5 black, 5 white.
3, 4, and we're breaking into the second bag of dice, Clay. Thank you for bringing 2 bags of dice. Thank you for bringing all the stuff I'm using tonight, Clay. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to roll these. Now, what does the surge token do again?
You can spend a surge to surge a die.
Which
that
lets
you
me
don't
re-roll
normally.
it.
So this is a surge.
Okay, so I can just flip it to that?
I can flip it to a block if I spend a surge, and they don't surge naturally.
Okay, so I have to have those to use the surge side, basically. Okay, cool. And it says,
Otherwise, a surge means nothing.
okay, that makes sense then. So it's kind of like you could build up that resource to possibly make them better then. Okay. All right, let's see what I get shooting at the B1 droid, B1 blues. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 crits and 2 hits.
I think for some reason the camera here is flipped. I'm gonna try something real quick. Oh my gosh, there we go. I'm actually on this side now. Yay. Good, good.
Trying to center it now. Is it centered?
Yeah.
We're good,
Centered-ish?
we're good, we're good.
All right, so 4 crits, 2 hits.
You just angled it. There we go.
Okay.
4 hits,
4 crits, 2 hits.
4 crits, 2 hits. The 2 hits go away to heavy cover.
Because of heavy cover, so then 4 crits.
4 crits, yep. I roll white defense.
Told you, this is what I do. I roll up and I roll hot.
And as we do,
As B1 droids do.
we die. Excuse me, the magnets have taken my leader with me.
Now, how do you tell? Okay, so it says the health. They have one health
per-
each, I'm guessing.
1 per model, yep.
So then each crit is 1 damage.
Yes.
So it'd take out 4 of them. Okay.
Yes. My B2s have 2 health per model.
Okay, cool. Because they're more heavily armored.
And they have armor, which means they naturally block 1 hit. We'll talk about all that later.
Okay, cool. Now, what kind of suppression does that put on them?
That puts 1 suppression.
Because they were
landed
shot at?
hits. Yes.
Because I landed a hit.
If you whiffed everything,
Then nothing?
I'd get no suppression. But as long as you rolled a hit, I get suppression.
Even if you block it, like in the case of
Yes.
the Syndicate. Okay,
Yes.
cool. All right, that's it for them.
Yep. So back to me. I've got 2 units left.
Yeah, you could just go with the rest of them because I don't have anything left.
Yeah, so we're going to move up. Droids aren't meant to last long. I can tell you that right now. That one was already activated. All right. These boys. We're going to move 1.
Now, is the leader always the last one to die, or is there some weird
Yes.
shenanigans you can pull
The-
where they can die first?
Nope, there's...
Okay. So there's no weird, like, I can only draw a line of sight to
if
your
the-
leader, so he's doing one I can kill?
They got rid of that rule, thankfully.
Okay, that's why I was wondering, because that's been a 40K thing through a lot of editions, where you would cheese out and be like, you got a special weapon. Let me get an angle just on him, so that way he's the only one that could possibly die.
Okay, we're going to move everyone kind of behind this little line here, because they're still in... At least half of my guys will now be in cover behind this.
Okay. Now half you guys are shooting through it though, but 2 of them are in base with it.
yeah.
3 of them are okay. So
Because
Yep.
we're touching it, we're
okay,
fine.
cool.
Okay, so they're moving up, and then their second one is going to be shooting into no cover at your Black Sun Enforcers.
Sure, it's no cover from that angle.
I can see half of you guys
Yep,
with no
and it
cover.
just needs to be one guy that can see. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you're good then.
So when you're measuring attacks, you measure from the leader.
Oh, measuring attacks from the leader too. So the leader's line of sight is what's important for the attacks also.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so we're shooting your Black Sun. We got 6 guys, 6 white dice. Coming at you. Welcome to B1 Battle Droids. It's going to be a lot of this.
Because the white dice have the least amount of hits and stuff on them total,
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And that leaves my last unit being the Batus. Let's see. Would need... Yeah, we can get into shooting range. We can punish you a little bit here. We're going to move up. We're going to go and be behind this cover. And these guys have all of the fun stuff on them. They've got an aim, they've got a dodge, they've got a surge. I'm just going to take those with me because they're going to get removed anyways. All right, B2s have a black and white per model.
All right.
So 3 black, 3 white. I've got an aim, a surge, and a dodge, which doesn't matter right now.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to aim, which means I can reroll
Reroll one die.
Does not
So
matter.
3
I've got
hits.
3 hits.
All right, so that's your last unit you're activating, right?
Yes.
So we're going to
and I'm using this. Yeah, I've got more than half of you guys without cover.
We're going to spend the dodge
Dodge 1.
To get rid of one of them. Doesn't make a difference which one.
All right, so you're going to be rolling defense against 2.
What does dauntless mean?
What does it say on Dauntless?
It doesn't
Flip
say.
the card over.
Oh, does it say on the back? Nope,
Nope.
doesn't say on the back.
What does Dauntless mean, Clay?
Means they
Is
lack.
Dauntless after they move, they can attack?
Daunt.
No, if you're suppressed, you can gain another suppression token to move, do free move. Let me double check.
Okay.
Yeah, he's double checking that.
So as long as it doesn't have
we're
anything
gonna
to
say
do
it
with
doesn't
defense.
matter right now. So
Okay. So then
2 red die because you
Two-
took 2 hits.
2 red die, because yep, that's their defense is the red. And let's see what we got.
Yep.
Caught. So and I've
That
got a
blocks
surge.
1, and you can spend your surge token to surge that to another
So
block.
block them, and I get 1
1 suppression,
suppression. So
which you should have another suppression because these guys shot at you and landed a hit. These guys shot at you. You spent a dodge to get rid of
because I
it,
spent the dodge. Yep.
so they should have 2 suppression.
Okay. Cool. Which
right,
they have a 2 courage because of the Vigo that's with them.
Yeah, so whether they are suppressed, you always use what's on their card. It's whether they are panicked is when you use the leader.
Well, no, it says he literally says he increases their courage is increased by 1.
Oh, okay.
Is what
they
he
have,
says.
They
Yeah.
have that text. That's fine.
Yep.
All right, end of round. Unless you have something that says otherwise, every green token gets removed.
All right, so all green tokens come off, and then we
And
peel
every
off
unit loses 1 suppression naturally.
1 suppression naturally. And then all the tokens, all the command tokens come off too.
Yes.
So my Black Sun forces are the only ones left with a panic.
I
or
believe I
with
also need
a
to check
suppression.
wheel mode. I think I might come out of wheel mode right now. We will check and see. Because that might matter. Checking my handy dandy book of cards. Wheel mode. When I activate, I may increase maximum speed to 3. Until the end of the round, I gain cover 2. So yes, I go back into regular mode.
Okay.
So we'll replace those. Whoop. Whoop. There we are.
All right. And then we've got the command assignment, the
Yeah,
orders,
We are back to the command phase.
which also generates
Cards. But yeah, you'll do that.
these. We find out what you can then assign, who's going first, and then all that. Okay. And you're missing one of your 2s.
Sorry, this is very riveting things, but I'm reading my cards, and so is Jolly. Let's see here.
Oh.
Interesting. Interesting.
I know which one I'm going. I am going this one right here. This one's very special. Specialist one ever.
Oh, we'll go with this one. All
All
right.
right.
Ready?
1,
3,
2,
2,
3. I've got the Phantom Menace.
I've got 3 pips. Do not underestimate our means. So, what does your text say there?
It is Maul cannot attack, and enemy units beyond range of 2 cannot attack him.
Okay.
And then he had Infiltrate, which
We
We
don't
missed.
worry about right now.
Okay.
And mine basically means nothing. I can choose 2 friendly units to recover. No recovering needs to happen.
Okay.
So, give out your commands.
So Maul and 1 trooper.
We're going to funny shenanigans. We're going to order over here. They're going to chain. They're going to chain. And they're going to chain. And the second order is going to go to, that's the wrong chain. Let's see here. Second order goes to that heavy. Third order goes to these heavies. They have linked targeting array, which means they're both going to get an aim. And then I have aggressive tactics, which means 4 people are going to get surge tokens. Ha ha ha, droids. Funny.
All right,
you
so
do need
generate token
surge.
part. I might as well do that, I suppose. So Black Sun Enforcers have an order, so they won't generate anything. Unless they do. I heard Clay be the like,
Not if you give him an order now.
So that'll go there. The Capo will get a dodge. Also, the Mandalorians will get aim. And I believe that's it.
Yep. The only things in my stack are my commander and my Batus.
All right. So then I go first because I had 2 pips,
Yep.
correct?
All right.
Can you
Start chugging
attack
along.
twice or attack once? in
You
a
can
round?
attack once. You can only move twice.
You can only move twice. That's the only thing you can do twice.
Yeah.
As far as okay, I just wanted to double check. All right, then what we're going to do is Black Sun Enforcers. We're just going to throw you to the fray. Moving up with the leader, he's going to move to here, and then everybody else moves within. Whoops, drop in templates. And everybody else is going to be within 2. Like so. And then we're going to start shooting some stuff. All right.
Go for it.
So, we got B2s, we got that. Gotta see what all we've got.
Now note, since your leader doesn't have contact with the barricade still provides cover for me. Because you measure and you
Yep.
do all that stuff from the leader.
Well, that's fine. I wasn't planning on shooting that way. I was looking more over this way.
Okay.
And I've got a range of 2 with these guys, even though it's not done anymore because that's just what they have.
Do they have a suppression?
They do. 1.
At the start of their activation, you do a rally step.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so thank you.
Oh.
If you have suppression at the start of your activation, you have a rally step, which means for every suppression, you roll a white die. Sorry, droids don't care about suppression, so I always forget this step. For every ink that you see, you remove 1 suppression.
Okay. Nope.
No suppression removed.
Okay.
So why suppression is important? If your unit has any suppression, their cover is raised by 1.
So they're taking cover better? Or
When you're being shot at, you get 1 level of cover higher. So none equals 1. 1 will equal 2 heavy.
okay, cool.
Droids are special because we don't benefit from cover for suppression, but we also don't lose an activation if we're over suppressed.
Okay. I'm going to go for these guys right here.
We will get light cover,
Yep.
which is half of the unit.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't think we have any. I've got. What does Dauntless do again? What did it do?
If you were suppressed, you can take another suppression to do a free move, so you won't lose an action.
Oh, so you don't. Okay. All right. So yeah, not worried about that then. So okay.
He
yeah.
was just checking on what Dauntless means again.
Yep. We are going to shoot at the
Attack red squad.
B1 red. So we've got.
Do you surge?
No, they don't have any surge.
All right, so it's 1 crit and 1 hit.
So the 1 hit's blocked because you got light, cover.
So I'm just going against 1 crit.
Which can you block that?
If I roll a block, then yes.
You can block a crit. Okay.
So specifically these block anything.
Oh, okay. I see.
Specifically the dice block anything.
Okay.
But no, it's
But
white.
not that one.
Ah!
So one's gone and suppression.
We are suppressed. That is a thing that happens. So basically the only thing suppression does for droids is if I reach that double capacity, they shut down for a round.
Okay. That's the Black Sun Enforcers go.
Okay, we are going to let's have some fun here. Let's draw from the stack. And
Why
that's
aren't
going to
you
be
using the camera right here, Tony?
that is right. I've drawn a core unit, and that my only option is my B2s.
B2s. Okay.
B2s. Now we don't have that range thing, but theirs is always 1 to 2. let's see here. I've got your guys. You are now in heavy cover, which that is fine. I am going to spend first to aim.
Okay.
I'm just going to put it here because I'm going to spend it right away,
Unless you get all hits.
unless I get all hits. And we are going to fire. Aim and fire.
Tony's not believing in himself.
I have to roll dice, man. I have to roll dice. Ooh. 1, 2, 3.
And
aim.
reroll.
4.
All right, so
2. What? Why do I reroll?
Aim's always reroll.
Aims are 2.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing I've gotten wrong.
okay.
Oh, it's white.
So then the
2 go away
heavy
to
cover
heavy,
blocks those.
and so you're blocking against 2 hits.
2 hits. All right. No
Block.
surge, block 1, so I lose 1. I will take out this guy.
Good. Good, good. And that is their activation.
All right. I'll move that up there. All right, so next, I will. Can you pre-measure in this game?
Yeah.
Okay. There's my leader guy. All right, yep. We're going to activate the Pike Syndicate. And I'm going to have them, you could do a shoot and then move, right?
Yep.
I'm going to shoot at these guys again.
Yeah.
The B1 droids. Pike Syndicate are 1 black each, but the P13M disruptor, I could split fire? Like if I have a different gun? Ooh. How many of
So
them?
I'm just checking to see what cover we're going with here, and it looks like it's just light because of the way your angle works.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the disruptor rifle is really nice. So I'm trying to decide if I want to go for them or something else.
And did they? I shot at your Black Sun, so they got another suppression.
Yes, they got another suppression, so they're up to 2. Oh, we're
Which
gonna.
that's their threshold, right? But they've already activated. So
Yeah, that's their
fine.
threshold. So my disruptor, P13M disruptor soldier has a range of 1 to 4. He is right here.
You can split fire with him if you want.
I'm gonna have him shoot over at them.
All right.
So he's shooting at them with these, and then my other ones are shooting at the B1 reds with these.
That's fine.
So I roll them just separately, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the red squad is 4 hits.
4 hits. 1 goes away to light cover.
Yep. So 3 hits.
I'm going to spend their surge to surge that.
So 2 hits.
2 deaths.
2 deaths and a surge token and
Suppression.
a suppression. And your surge token's gone though, right?
Yes, I just spent my surge.
Okay, cool. And then at your commando droids?
Yes.
So commando droids are just 1 hit which gets blocked by cover. Does that
Do you
go?
not surge?
They surge to
Defense. They surge on defense.
Yep. So no. So okay.
Alright,
So it gets
so-
blocked by cover.
Nothing happens, but you landed a hit, even though it was blocked, so they get a suppression. Hey.
All right.
All right.
And I still have another action with them.
Yep.
So I could move if I wanted,
You could.
and I am going to try to get some more guys in the cover a bit. So the Capo, not the Capo, the leader is going to move to here.
You should put your leader right up against the barricade so you can ignore the barricade when you
Well, I
shoot.
I don't think I actually can.
So when you move, all of the guys
oh,
go.
all the guys go?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So then, yes, we will do that.
You can just like shift around the whole unit when you move.
Okay. I thought it was like you move the unit and then...
Yep.
All right. So
Alright,
yeah,
so
we're
that's
going to
your
do that
second.
then.
To place their token face down next to them.
And where did I put it?
Where did you put it?
Oh, man.
Did you even draw one, or did you just
It
choose
wa-
them to go?
It was...
Did he just choose them to
I
go?
just chose them to go.
Cheater times 2.
You're not catching it. I'm new at this.
Oh boy.
So
So just remove one of theirs and shuffle the rest.
there we go.
Face down.
All right.
He's getting used to this whole activation command thing. It's okay. I'm going to go to my pile, and it's just Kraken. Kraken's going to strategize 1, He is going to gain a suppression. And he is going to give a unit an aim, which I'm going to give it to Spider Droid.
Okay.
And then second action, we are going to... I'm going to simply move. Because
Completely blocks LOS if it's a vehicle.
he is a vehicle, so he completely blocks the line of sight now, right?
Cool.
So yeah, I'm definitely standing right behind my guy.
All right. So then next, I'm going to pull activation from here. So it is move. How does difficult terrain work? Because we decided the lava would be difficult terrain, correct?
It slows you down by 1.
Slows you down by 1.
So instead of 3, you'll move 2.
And if you end in it or anything, you slow down, or how does it work?
Except you have jump, so you can just fly over it.
I could, but it's if I could get all the way over it. But what if I can't get all the way over it? Like if
Then your next move would be slow.
so
Because you would start in the terrain.
if I move into it normally, then I could jump, and it doesn't care about it if I'm jumping out of it.
So when you take the jump action, you ignore terrain.
Okay. So, and is there melee in this game? Like,
Yes.
if I engage them, is that bad for them?
It means I can't use a ranged attack.
That sounds spectacular. All right, so Rook is going to move to here, and then we're going to use jump as second action.
Since you move normally, please use a range 2, a speed 2.
No, because they're speed 3.
But you move normally.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, so one of the moves has to be reduced.
One of the moves has to be reduced. I see. Because I'm moving through this.
Because you would be moving through this at some point.
Oh, well, that's what I was asking earlier. You said I could move normally
a
into it.
normal move that goes through difficult terrain is reduced by 1, but jump is special. Jump means you make a move by ignoring terrain.
Okay,
But you can only use jump once per activation.
that's all right. So now you guys are explaining it better. Because the way I asked it was fine. I said I could do a normal move into it and be okay, right?
We're gonna let chat be the judge of that.
They could clip it.
Chat, be judgmental. Do what you do best.
All right, so to there,
Uh-huh.
and then jump to here.
All right. So, yep, you're in melee combat. So you can't shoot. I can't shoot, but you also can't be shot at, right? And so everyone goes in that's able to. Everyone else.
Within 2.
Yep.
So, yep.
So that was it for you. Mm-hmm. That goes there. These ones are by mine. So that's there. All right.
And they've got an aim, which they won't be able to use at the moment. Okay, cool. Yep, that's what they're doing.
Fun, fun, fun. Let's see here. I'm going to activate the Spider Droid next. Spider Droid's weapons has range 1 to 3
So
in the arc.
plenty of range for...
And it looks like these
Those
guys are
blacks
just
and
going to be in
Vigos.
light cover.
Yep.
For going on the Vigos. So we're going to shoot at
It's
the
a light
Vigos.
cover, but it's increased by 1, right? Because I got suppression.
Yes, so it will be heavy cover. And I can only shoot them all if I'm in range 2, right? Because
No,
of
it's
your-
Maul.
Because Phantom Menace, if I want to attack him, I have to be within 2, right?
Of Maul? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm not. But Spider Droid is going to aim and shoot. So Spider is going to obtain its 3rd aim token.
You can spend however many you want, right?
Yes.
You can use spend, reroll, same dice as they miss. Okay, cool.
My weapon has critical 1. While converting attack surges, change up to 1 surge to a crit. It's pretty nice.
Okay.
1 red, 3 black, and a white. Roll in. See, anything else? Nope. All right, so I'm going to use critical 1 to surge that into a crit. I've got a whole bunch of hits. I'm going to spend my first aim to reroll these 2. Reds are the best
Oh, you
option.
can reroll anything, even if it's a hit? Okay, cool.
Sufficient for crits.
Same thing.
Same
Spend
thing.
the second one. You might as
Spend
well
the
spend
second
them
one.
all, right?
Might as well try to get some better stuff. There's a crit.
Okay.
And the 3rd one, see, I could make those worse, by rolling. I got a 3 and 8 chance of making it worse. We're going to go for it.
Okay, so last aim token for that.
Okay, so it's going to be
same result.
Two
So
hits, 2 crits.
The two hits
are
get blocked
canceled
from
by
the heavy cover.
Yes.
So
So you're rolling against 2 crits, which you cannot dodge because they are crits. If you had dodges.
Oh, okay. Unless I had outmaneuver, right?
Correct.
So nope, 2 more gone. We'll go with him and him,
And 1 more suppression.
and 1 more suppression. Then Spider Joy's got another action, right?
No, his first action was to aim.
Oh, that's right.
Second action was to fire.
Okay. All right. So now I've either got Maul or the Capo.
Capo.
Capo. Aid. When you would gain an aim, dodge, or surge token, unit range 1. Oh. Okay. I'll have to remember that for next time. So the Capo is range 1 to 3. We're going to activate him,
Okay.
and
By flipping over.
by flipping this one over because it's the
Yep.
last one that's there, so I know that will work. And we are going to do is, where I am, you would get heavy cover while I went there. We're gonna, he moves 2, and you can move through friendly troopers, right?
Yes.
Even if they're not in the unit. So we're gonna move him up to here. Let's not push him out
I
of the
know where
way.
he is. He's good.
He's going to move up to there.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his dodge token with him. We might as well flip that over because he's activating. And he's going to shoot at these guys.
Sure.
The B1 red.
Red squad.
So he's got
Squad up.
3 black attack dice. So they've got just light cover because I'm touching the heavy cover.
Yes.
1, which the light cover negates.
Yep.
And I don't think I have anything special.
No
on
rerolls,
him.
no surges, so all I do
Nope.
is gain suppression.
Yep.
All right, which
And that's his go.
is fine. Let's see. They are within Krakens, and Krakens double suppression is 4, so they'll be fine when that happens. We're gonna go and we're gonna try to do stuff with the Droidicas. Droidica's speed normally is 1, and their range for their weapon is 3. So we're gonna see if I can make something happen here. I know I have to be within 2 of Maul, which I should
Yeah,
be able to
looks
do.
like you could get that.
Uh,
Oh, but you got to do that right angle turn, right?
yes, but it'll be just fine. It's because I turn over here
Okay.
within 2. It's well over my end here. Yep.
Cool.
All right, so he goes there. He goes there. Vehicles are special. Vehicles ignore difficult terrain
Oh, they do? Okay.
because they're big machines. So they've moved, and I'm taking these over because I'm going to use these tokens. They're going to shoot at Maul.
All right.
These weapons are suppressive, which means in addition to the usual, they will give another suppression.
Okay.
They are immune to deflect as well if you have deflect. But it is going to be 2 red and 6 black. Or 4 black, I should say. We are going to spend the surge token.
To turn that into a
Surge
hit?
That to a hit.
Okay.
And we are going to, because you're out in the open, I don't care about you blocking stuff. You don't have any dodges. So I'm going to spend the aim to just roll 1.
Okay.
And that'd be a crit. So you're taking 6 total.
6 total. And Maul is red. And let's see, does he have anything else? I don't think so. Impact range. Dodge. Nope. All right. So let's see what we get. So 2. So he takes 4 and he has 1 left.
Alrighty. There you go.
You got a die over there. Oh, you got. Okay,
And-
cool.
And you will gain 2 suppression because it's a suppressive attack.
Okay. 2 suppression. And then my go.
It's your go.
So, all right. So he's got a movement of 2. And he's got 3 actions he could do. So I could move, jump. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going after the Droidicas. So what Maul is going to do, got to come over to this side, is Maul is going to do a normal move this way. He's going to use second action for a jump to move. Now, is melee base-to-base contact?
Yes,
or?
melee is base-to-base contact.
All right, that's fine. He'll move to right there. So he's within base-to-base of both of them.
That's fine.
And then he's got a third action, so he's going to do some stuff.
You're going to attack me with your dark saber?
Yeah.
So impact 2 means that you will automatically turn 2 hits into 2 crits.
2 hits and 2 crits.
Which is important
Okay.
because I have armor 3, which means I will automatically cancel 3 hits, but impact overrides that.
All right.
I cannot armor against. He's going against Droidicas. Oh, wrong one. Thank you. They have shield 4, which means I can spend a shield to block a hit.
Okay. Any hit or?
Any hit.
Okay.
Hits, crits, whatever.
So then
I appreciate that. Thank you, Clay.
I gain.
Making sure I don't cheat on
All
stream.
right. So I have Surge, Crit, and Cunning. When your commander-specific command cards
Cunning
are
don't
played-
matter here.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Tie for a priority.
So you surge to crit.
Range. Pierce 2. What's Pierce 2 mean?
Pierce 2 means that
Cancel 2 of his shield results. If he blocks 2, they go away.
Okay.
Yep.
Tenacity
So
is-
Pierce 2 means that you will essentially negate 2 of my
All
block
right. Well, let's
dice.
roll and see what happens. So I
If
got
I roll a block.
6 black dice on this.
Red for tenacity.
Oh. For tenacity?
Well,
Okay.
performing a melee attack if you are wounded.
1 red die. Yeah, okay, because I am definitely wounded.
Yep.
All right. So here we go.
So I have no armor, so impact won't matter, but go ahead. That's a pretty good roll. You
So
surge to crit
surges
because
to
of your
crits.
card.
Surge to crit, so 3 hits, 3 crits.
Well, I'm going to shield 4 of those,
Which is like these.
and then I'm going to roll against the rest. They roll whites.
Now, does Pierce ignore 2 of those shields?
No, it'll ignore 2 of his defense rolls.
2 is defense rolls.
Shields are special.
Okay. So ignores, so it doesn't make a difference.
It does not make a difference here.
Okay. Don't spend your good rolls.
No, I would surge to shield, but you pierce the shield.
Okay, so 2 damage.
2 damage, and they have.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Shields might only be ranged.
Shields might only be ranged.
Yeah.
Check it.
So we're looking up right now to see if shields are only ranged. So while we're at it, I'm going to move all of Maul's tokens over by him.
I know I'm taking at least 2 damage. We're going to see if I take more.
And he's got 2 suppression on him.
This huge old rule book that Clay's got to flip through here on the internet. So, what kind of give it? What?
I'm hoping landing will just.
Landing, tell me what I'm doing. So, kind of recap here. We've got some droid deaths, but that was inevitable.
Those always happen.
The Droidicas almost shot Maul off the map from the side.
Almost, yep.
And your Black Sun Vigos, almost dead.
They're down to 2.
You've tied up my commando team.
Looks like it's only range.
Only ranged.
Only ranged.
So
All right,
roll
so
your
I'll roll 4 more.
Roll your 6. Roll all 6 dice.
Well, I've already rolled 1, 2.
Already okay.
Which was a blank and a surge.
Blank and a surge. So the surge becomes a save, right?
We do surge to
Go-
a block, so
go
we
ahead-
do
go
that.
ahead and do that.
Those will go over there. And then I'll roll 4 more.
Okay.
Good to know. Thank you. I don't want to cheat on this stream. Well, you will pierce all that. So I'll take 6, and that'll be the whole unit.
The whole unit? All right. If Maul goes out now, at least he went out Maul style.
Would you remove my Droidicas, please?
Yep. Gladly. They angered Maul. I'll just bring him around there to you, Tony.
And they're little, yep.
Yep. All right. Well, the good news is
You are all out of activations, right? It is only me.
I've got nothing left. Yeah.
All right, so let's see. You've got 3 leaders within 1. I have got 1 leader within 1. So I just need to get 3 guys up there to score a point this round.
Yep.
right, we're gonna go with Camo Squad. Camo Squad's gonna go right here. 1. We're just awkwardly filing in.
Cool. Gonna try to gun down the rest of the Black Sun Enforcers.
I mean, we might as well. They have got 1 surge token.
And leader's not in base to base with the
Yep,
heavy?
so you'll have heavy.
Okay, cool.
6 dice.
Yep.
That is the wrong type of die. Those are defense dice.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that's really good.
The sad part's going to be win. I was about to say.
And it's blocked.
Blocked by cover. Okay.
So you just gain a suppression.
Suppression token up to 4, which means they will be cowarding.
We're going to go with Blue Squad. Blue Squad's going to aim and fire.
Okay.
2 dice. 1 aim, no surge.
1 aim, no surge.
Here's a hit. It will go away, so I'm just going to spend the aim and fish for crits.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
So not even a hit.
Another one, right?
No, I didn't even hit. I whiffed
Oh, you
it
didn't
on
even
the
hit. You
reroll.
whiffed because you rerolled. Okay. Yep.
And then Red Squad. Red Squad needs to move up a little bit. Where did my 2 go? My 2's all the way over there.
I got you. Tony's getting excited with the droidicas. They did good. They
They
hurt
did
Maul.
their job.
Yep, move up there so that way
They're
I get
running
no
up.
cover. Well, no, I'll have light cover, right? Because suppression?
Yeah, because suppression.
Okay.
But we're gonna run up here, and we're gonna shoot you from the side.
Did they lose an action because... No, they don't care about it.
Droids don't care about
They
that.
just shut down if you hit that.
I do need to rally. I need to remember I need to rally when they have that. So they had 3. So we're gonna rally them
Okay.
real quick. So they lose 1.
1, so they're down to 2?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, 3 dice coming at you with 1 aim. No, I moved up and shot. No aim.
No aim!
1 crit.
Which ignores the cover.
Yep. So
So-
roll against it.
Here we go.
Yeah, you
Got it.
Yep. Just more suppression.
But now
please.
more suppression.
Are they panicked?
They will be panicked, yes.
So they don't count towards holding objectives if they're panicked, right?
Okay.
Is it? Yep. And that leaves these boys. They are going to, let's see, withdrawal is their whole turn, right? If they withdraw?
Yep, both actions.
It's both actions. Think aiming and punching at you is red dice surge to defense. That's absolutely horrible. So we're gonna withdraw. We're just gonna move right
Over
over
that
here.
way.
It's a speed 1.
It's a speed 1.
See, Clay saving you from cheating.
One of us needs to not cheat. We're gonna send the other guy right over there in cohesion.
Cool. And that's
There's yours.
it for the round, right?
That is it for the round. Scoring, I have got 1, 2, 3.
You got, I
unscorable,
got 2.
So I will get 1 point.
Okay. So then I need this. Everybody goes down 1 suppression, correct?
Yes, everyone goes down 1 suppression.
1 suppression.
Here's my point.
Grab that.
Point for Tony.
Grab.
We're going to go on a quick break, and hopefully we're going to speed up gameplay before going here, but we're definitely going to need to. We have 45 minutes to finish up this game.
45.
We're going to try to slaughter. All right?
Okay.
See you guys in a few minutes.
Hello, I'm still Jolly.
And I'm still Tony, and we're just diving right back into the action here.
Let us say table ready at least.
It's table ready.
This
Moving
is
on.
Table ready. So what we've got going on here is, of course, Star Wars Legion. We already went ahead and did the command phase. Tony had a 1 pip card. I had a 3 pip card, so he'll go first. And we've distributed our orders, so that way most of Tony's stuff has orders. Actually, this is all of your stuff. No, you have 2 things, the Spider Droid and...
No, it's the Commandos and the B2s.
the Commandos and the B2s don't have orders, so he'd be drawing those randomly. Maul's the only one of mine that has an order on him, and he healed 2 with the card that I got, and he'll recover when I activate him. So that's where we're going. So, Tony.
So we're going to
you go.
start with, I'm going to go with Kraken. Kraken is going to aim for his first action. And then he's going to perform a charge. He is going to run over here. And he is going to replace those commandos. And he makes you come into him because he engages. And he's going to try and punch you real good. He is the melee tactical droid commander after all. Here's my surge and my aim.
Okay.
It's going to be 4 red dice. Offensive push.
What's the
Is
charge
it-
action?
So does offensive push stack with charge? Because charges perform a move action after you perform a standard move.
If you move twice, you get 2 rings.
But does offensive push happen with charge?
Yeah, because it's still a move.
Okay, cool. So that's another aim
Okay.
from offensive push. Yeah. And then they've got targeting scopes. When I spend an aim token, I reroll 1 additional die. That's fine. This is lethal 1. I can spend an aim token to get 1 pierce, right?
Yep.
I surge to crit. That's the first aim. I'm going to spend 1 to get lethal 1, which pierce 1. And then I'm going to roll the second. There we go. So,
Okay.
4 hits, 1 pierce.
Jolly, because they're impervious, you roll 5 red defense dice.
5 red defense dice? Okay.
So I shouldn't have spent that to get...
It's still a better chance.
Still a better chance? Okay.
All right. So then 5 red defense dice, right?
Going
And I
against 4 hits.
And I surge into a defense pip. Okay. So let's
And I-
see. Yeah. You're issuing an order, gain 1 dodge token. I have a dodge. No, because I wasn't issuing an order. I did nothing with them. So.
Cocked?
That one?
You've been re-rolling your cocks.
There we go. So
Right.
3 hits. So one of them is gone. We'll grab this dude in the back.
Here we go. Melee hits do not grant suppression.
Okay.
All right, that is it for my first turn.
All right. I will go with. Now, when I activate them, if they've got the thing where they cower or whatever, do I do the recovery roll to see if they come out of it?
Yeah, you rally first.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Well, I could go Maul or I could go random. Let's go with. Let's go with random. So I've already shuffled them up. Let's see what we get. So
Core.
all right. So I will choose the Black Sun Enforcer.
They're going to rally first.
They're on a rally first, which is white.
4 white defense. Ink loses.
So 1.
Remove 1.
So they're
So
no longer cowering, but they will lose an action.
you
correct?
will lose 1 action.
And you can use Dawnless to gain a suppression and move for free.
Nah.
And get a second action.
Nope, I'm fine with where they are, to be honest. They're going to shoot at these droids right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
So they're going to shoot at the red squad. They have a surge and a dodge on them.
An aim. That is an aim,
Is
sir.
that an aim? Surge and an aim. I put the right thing on them, right? Yep, independent aim. Cool. All right, here we go.
You can spend that surge.
What is the surge goes to a hit? Mm-hmm. Yeah, why not? Let's just spend this.
I've got no defense tech here, so you don't need to roll an aim. You've got 4 hits coming in.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna be
3
rolling
hits,
4
1
dice.
crit. So yeah, that doesn't really matter the crit because you're still rolling the same.
Block 1. I'm going to spend a surge on the other one. So I take 2. My leader is Rogering.
All right. And I believe that is their go.
Okie dokie. We are going to, let's see here. Commandos, you need to do something. Yeah, all right. We are going to go with the stack, I believe. I should activate him before he dies. Do something with him.
Go out heroically like the brave droid you are.
Do it! He's going to move.
Into melee?
He's going to move and he's going to melee. Yes. Let's see. One of these boys. Make it so they have to. Nah, I should try and kill them. I'm going to go and I'm going to melee you here,
Okay.
which pulls him in. And because we're in melee, there's no cover or anything like that.
Okay.
So I'm just going to try and punch you. Real good like.
Is it still the same thing?
Yep.
A crit. All right.
Crit it. And
Nope.
it doesn't care. All right. That's it for him.
All right, so they can't be shot at now, right? Because they're engaged?
Yes.
Cool. All right, so let's see. I could go Maul, or I can go somebody else. If I went Maul, you go boom, boom.
Don't forget you have force push on there.
Force push, choose an enemy, range 1. Can I use it to like pull them
We-
towards me? Oh.
We need to speed up this gameplay. We're going. We're going. No
up the
choices.
game-
Only
no,
death. Pull me
don't-
in. Kill me.
Don't rush me, Tony.
I'm rushing you. We have a hard off at 9 o'clock, sir.
What? Hard off at 9 o'clock. But we pushed it back from 6:30 to 7. Doesn't that mean hard off of 9:30?
No.
All right. That's cool. You can forfeit at 9 o'clock if you want. I'm going to move Maul, jump as one of his actions, so that way he gets out here. Then we're going to... I could push them through the light terrain, one to me, correct?
Yeah, just make me perform a standard move.
Yep, so we're going to do force push on Camo towards me.
I think it's speed 1.
It's speed 1 because they're going over top of that. I got
And
you.
me speed 1. Well, not because I'm going over top. I think it's force push makes me do speed 1.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yep, speed 1.
Okay.
Now, do I get to
That was your-
place them,
that was your
or
free
does
action.
he move them?
You would get to choose, but
It's not going to matter because you're going to be in melee.
Oh, they all move in, right?
Yeah, once
Okay,
you go into melee,
cool.
it doesn't matter where the rest of the
All
squad
right,
is.
then second one is just going to be a move, and they come in,
Yep.
correct? As much as
As
they
many
can?
as they can come into contact with you.
I think that's about as many as we can get.
One on the other side.
Oh, they can go through me?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's good enough. Moving on.
All right, and then Maul is going to do some... Actually, he's going to force reflex to gain a dodge token. Because I could do that too, right? Because that's a free. Dodge token. Move this up here. What does recover do?
you get
Remove your suppression and recover these force abilities.
Okay, well, those were already covered when I activated him. He the card I played recovers him also.
That's fine.
Okay, so just the suppression's gone. And then he's going to attack them.
Make your attack.
So he's wounded. It'll be
Six
six
black.
black and 1 red because of tenacity. All right.
Ooh.
Surge crits. So 3 crits, 1 hit.
This is the unit with my own surge. Nothing. 4 dead. I'll get him.
You got him.
Yeah. There we go.
And that's Maul's go. He moved twice, attacked once, did lots of force stuff.
All right.
Maul.
We're gonna go
I
with
like him.
my
He's my boy.
B2s. B2s are gonna move up. Well, I think we actually have AI attack. Yeah, they do have AI attack. Could you hand
Okay.
me a 2 ruler?
A 2. There you go. They should
Anybody that I can attack, they're engaged. I cannot. They are engaged. I cannot.
You got range on them.
Do I got range on the capo?
On the capo? Yep. Looks
right.
like you do.
So the first thing I have to do is attack the capo,
Okay.
which you have heavy cover.
Crit, crit, crit.
And they have nothing on them. So 3 crits coming in
3 coming in.
on the
That's
capo.
not look. Oh, well, he's got 4 health at least. So, independent dodge, but I can't use the dodge on that because he doesn't have outmaneuver. Danger sense, you may choose not to remove suppression tokens while defending. Roll 1 extra.
You have no suppression.
Got no suppression, so don't worry about that. And 8 doesn't matter. Okay, so just 3 of these then. So,
White.
1 save. Oh, white. It should be white.
Cheater times what? 7?
You can't say that because
Need a cheater count?
he has helped you out so many times also.
It's fine.
Nope,
Nothing. All right, down
So
to 1
he's
health.
Down to 1. And he's got a suppression on him. So suppression, and he's down to 1 hit point. Uh-oh.
Second will be a move up. They're going over here now. They're sliding slightly backwards.
It's a slippery surface. They don't have
They're
proper
using each
treads.
other to prop themselves up there.
That's very droid-like. Actually, that's more B1-like. Roger, Roger, pushing each other off. Go, go, go.
These guys are over here. All right.
I can see when
Your
Maul
turn.
came in the side. They're like, oh no, what's this? Ah! Just parts flying everywhere off screen.
Moving on.
All right, so let's see. So I've got all random pulls now because Maul was the only order that was on the table.
Yep.
So we've got
Your Capo.
Capo. All right, that's fine. Capo is good. He is going to
Rally.
rally. So 1.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
You want to keep the suppression.
Because of danger sense
The
too.
rally step is not optional, though.
He can choose to keep suppression.
You may choose
Oh,
not
okay.
to remove your suppression tokens. Yeah.
There we go.
While defending, roll 1 extra defense die for each suppression token you have. Oh, okay, rolling up to 2 extras. I'm going to have him shoot at the commando droids.
That's fine.
So they get
half
light
the-
cover because half of them.
Yeah. Yep.
And it is going to be 3 black dice. I've got a dodge on him because that's his dodge. That should be up there because they have 1. Boom, 1 hit, which gets canceled by the light.
Yep.
All right.
All right. We're gonna go,
But suppression on them.
but suppression on them.
And Capo has gone.
We're gonna go with.
Oh, wait. I can move. Let's.
Do you want to move?
Yes. I want to get back a little bit.
You want to stay in range of that objective?
I am going to try to do that. So that's what I've got to see. I've got to
Need to
not
be
move back
A
that
little closer
far.
than that. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
All right. We're gonna go with. We're gonna go with the commandos. We're going to move them. Here we go. That's where their move is. They're just going to.
I remember when the Commandos first appeared on the Clone Wars cartoon, they were like, oh no! They were doing like backflips and all kinds of crazy stuff. And then 1 season later, they're a joke like all the rest of the droids.
All right, we're moving right here, so I'm in contact with the bridge.
Cool, so that way you don't give light cover to anybody you're shooting at.
I've got offensive push, so I got an aim for that.
Okay.
And then we are going to aim and fire at you. So I've got 2 reds for the sniper, which has lethal 1.
Okay.
And I've got 2 whites for the other one. I am going to try and take out your Capo.
You can draw a line of sight to him.
So I've got sharpshooter 1, which means I'm going to ignore light cover.
Okay.
And so I can draw a portion to your base without touching this.
Cool.
And we'll roll, and I'll see if I need to give myself Pierce 1, which I probably do.
Hit.
Yeah, I'm going to spend the aim to give myself Pierce 1.
Which ignores 1 defense dice. So I've got 2 defense dice, and I get 2 more because I've got 1 more because I've got a suppression token on it. So 3 total.
Dodge. Don't you have a dodge?
And I've got my dodge, because those were normal hits, right?
Yep.
So we're going to dodge one of them.
Okay, so you're going to roll 2 dice against 1 hit.
2 dice against 1 hit.
And pierce 1, so you need to roll 2 blocks.
Okay. That's all you had to tell me. That's all you had to tell me. You know what you got to do?
Well!
You got to roll this 1 in 36 chance. Cool. Bam!
More suppression
Got it.
to you.
Because he's the capo.
All right, take your turn.
All right, we still got to do randomized. So it's either the Pike Syndicate or the Super Commandos. So we go Super Commandos. We're going to melee. Because I don't want to spend all my activations retreating, because that's what it would that's what it would take, right?
Yep.
Yep. So
Hit me back.
So we're just going to hit you back. So it's going to be same attack die. Oh no, melee. 2 blacks per. So I got 3 of them in there. So 6 black dice total. Actually no, because one of them is Rook cast. So 1, 2.
No, it's the same for melee.
It's the same for melee for
Yeah.
Rook. Oh, she has a better range attack.
Yeah.
I have a range attack with him yet. I haven't done
So
any
it's
attack
just
with him because I just
6
maneuvered
black.
them. Okay, cool. So Surge is nothing. So 2 hits.
2 hits
You have
coming
a
in.
name, right?
What's that? Oh, I do have an aim.
You do have an aim.
Spend that aim for me. So 2 hits so far. We'll
I've got
roll
a dodge token.
these 2. Crit hit.
I'm going to dodge 1.
1. So 2 hits, 1 crit.
And he rolls red. Surges, no defense. Got a surge token, though. I'm going to block them all.
All right. Not as good as a clean roll, but still very respectable.
Alrighty, moving on.
No. I got another action.
Oh, you do? Go ahead.
But can I do anything else with the other action?
You
I
can
dodge,
dodge,
right?
but we've already activated, so that's that.
Tony, I'm dodging.
You're dodging. Dodge. Ducking.
Duck Dodgers of the 21st and a half century.
All right, this spider droid's going to
Another
try to
show
take out
Tony
your
doesn't
capo.
know.
Spider droid's going to try to take out your capo in the light cover here.
Yeah, he's probably won't take out that capo.
He's gonna aim and he's gonna fire. All right, here we go. 3 black, 1 red, and a white. Surge that in. Well, let's see. I've got 2 aims, so I'm gonna aim this first.
Yep. Just go for all those. You got 1 more aim.
I kind of want to keep that because that's good. I'm gonna surge that one,
And then aim roll that one.
and then aim roll the other one. Yep.
Aim roll. Oh, wait a
All
minute.
right. 1 goes away to light cover. 2 go away because you have suppression. So you're rolling against 2.
Rolling against 2? All right.
Rolling against
so I get 2
2 white.
plus 2 more because I have 2 suppression on me because of last time gaining the suppression.
Yep. So you need to roll at least 2 blocks.
At least 2 blocks.
Nope,
1
just
block.
1 this time.
He's dead.
He's done. He spent
Nope, that's
all
not the
of
capo.
he spent all of it last
This is
time.
the capo.
Oh.
Hello, capo. And that's back to you. I have 2 units left.
So we are going the last guys, the Pike Syndicate, of course. So let's see, what do we have here? Pike Syndicate. You have
I've got
1, 2.
3, 4. Those guys were scoring it last time. They haven't moved.
Okay. So what we're going to do is
4, and you got 2.
I'm going to have the.
You could run them right up and just kill this guy.
I could, but then that still leaves you with 3 to my 2.
Yeah, but then he'd be
That
dead.
still leaves you my 3 to my 2. I'm going to. He's not much of a threat, and he's protecting those guys from getting shot.
Sure.
I'm going to have 4 of them shoot at them, and
The special weapon.
the special weapon will shoot at. Oh, the special weapon doesn't have any good shots. It's going to be. Special weapon will just go ahead and shoot at the commandos.
Okay. Heavy cover.
Because, yep. So I should have enough. No. You might. I think you still have heavy cover from them too, because I think
Yep.
half of them still draw through the heavy cover. Okay.
There we go.
So Pike Syndicate is one black
per.
each.
Is better than the B1s. Hey,
So hit.
hit against the B2s.
Hit. Just double checking things against the. No, against the B1 back there.
B1s hit
Yep.
against B1s.
Yep.
Okay. Nothing.
So they're dead. All right.
They are dead.
Cool. That's one of the things I wanted to do. And then the special weapon's going to shoot at the commandos because that's what I said. So it's. So where is that? 2 black, 1 red. And it's negated by the cover.
Yep.
But
right.
they gain a suppression.
They do gain a suppression. We're gonna go. The B1s are gonna. I don't know. I could move them out. Sure, we'll withdraw. So we're gonna. We can't withdraw into melee, so we're gonna withdraw and go over here. Hey, hello, goodbye. That is it.
All right, so then you've got a point at the end of this round. 'cause
do.
You've got more than I do there.
Cleaning up. I'll lose these guys their suppression. Round 3 is round 2 through 4 is
Yep.
scoring 1 point. Round 5 is scoring 2 points. Alrighty.
Whose suppression token is it? That's his, right?
That's his.
And they have 3 on them. And that's it. Yep.
All right, I've chosen my command card.
I got to make sure I've got the right tokens. What am I missing? Missing Capoe. Yep, those are right tokens because Capoe's gone. Command card, go.
Ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
A 1.
So you're cunning. You go first. Normally we'd roll off, but Darth Maul has cunning.
All right, so Maul gets the action token, and he gains a dodge and disengage. And while he's engaged with an enemy unit, they cannot. The unit cannot spend aim, dodge, standby, or surge tokens.
You'll have to remind me when that happens. I've got.
I'll just call you a cheater afterwards.
Yeah, sure. I would cause you to put something back in your pool, but I can't cause you to put a commander back. The first time you draw randomly, I choose what type of unit you draw.
Okay.
And super attack.
What happens if I engage more than one unit in melee? Do I have to count it as one
You
unit?
can only engage one unit. Another unit has to engage you.
Okay, cool. All right, so then I've got first go, right? Oh, wait, got to generate stuff. So, dodge, aim. What do you guys get? You guys get an aim. It's the first time I've had 2 of them with aims. Aim. All right, so there we go. And a surge for them. For the Black Sun Enforcers. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Now
Your
my
go
go.
is first. Are you drawing from the stack?
No.
All right, so you're going with Maul.
We are going with Maul. So he's got 3 actions. I can use one of them for recovery, right? Recovery. Boom. So I got 2 left. I am going to move the B2s. I'm going to force push the B2s.
Short, please.
A short.
It's not going to melee them. That's as close as they can get.
Right. I'm going to force reflexes to gain a dodge token, which he has 2 of because he got 1 from his card. He's going to move in. We're going to circle up. And then third action is he's going to do some attacks.
Okay, I have armor 1, which means I will cancel 1 hit.
All right. So I'm still very wounded. So 3 black, 1 red.
You've
or
got
6
impact 2, so you will change 2 hits to crits.
2 hits to crits? Okay.
Pierce 2, so 2 are your.
All right, so it's 2
2
crits,
hits to
2
crits?
crits.
1 hit goes away to armor. I have armor.
Okay. Because Pierce just goes the dodges, right? Or the rolls.
All right, so 1 goes, 2
Yep.
because of impact, 2 get turned into crits. You had another one, 1 hit gets canceled.
Yep.
Now I roll, you will cancel 2 of my blocks
Okay,
with
cool.
your pierce. Which, we do not surge. Nope.
So 3 hits.
3 going through, so that's a model and a half.
All right. And that's Maul's go.
Alrighty. We are going to go with the B1. B1's has to take AI attack. This guy.
Okay.
Red squad has to go AI attack. Nothing. And second one, he is going to.
Dodge.
Yeah, that's all he has to do. Dodge.
All right. I'm drawing one randomly, so you tell me what I'm
I
drawing.
am
Right?
so used to. Where is my stack? My stack is all the way over there. Go ahead.
So you get to choose whether it's a core or my elite, right? Because you choose type.
Yes.
that I pull out.
First time you draw, I may force him to draw a token with the rank of my choice instead. So it's either I want your commandos to go or your dudes to go.
Yep. So you pick, and I'll pull it out of the pile.
Have your core go.
Core. All right. So taking out one of the cores, we will have one of these guys go. We're gonna go. So I got 2 leaders over there. If I move, I'm exposing them, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and do a move over the barricade.
They move it 2 normally. You're
Yep.
taller than the barricade.
Oh, yep, because I'm taller than the barricade. So I'll actually move over to this barricade, because as long as I'm not in base-to-base contact, right?
Correct. You just moving up and are you shooting over the barricade?
Going to, yeah.
Okay. That's my guy. That's my guy's dodge. Moving all this way.
You got it.
Away.
So I'll move up like so.
Kill my droids. Do it. You won't.
Actually, leader's there.
He's fine wherever.
I just want to make sure I'm keeping my coherency.
You're good.
Actually, what I want to do, I want to put him right there. So that way I can ignore that light cover.
Okay.
And that is... Ooh, I'm almost falling, Tony!
We're professionals.
Fine. We'd just be down the camera.
Professionals.
It'd be a sad down camera for me because that's my phone.
Don't
All right,
forget it.
so I'm splitting fire again. I am going to go... I'm going to go them, the 4 normal guys at him, who has a clear bead on him.
That's the same unit.
Oh, that's all the same unit?
Yeah.
Oh, then, okay, then, I thought
Just
those two
everyone into it?
Well, then, nope. Those ones there, him over here.
Okay.
I was just
So-
trying to impact as much as I can.
Light cover over here, no cover over there.
Light cover, even though I'm in contact with it?
Special weapons, is it from the special weapon or the leader?
It's still from the leader? Okay. Yeah, still same thing, though. You know what? Do I want that? Yeah, same. No, we're just going to go everything into the droids then.
Make sure they're dead.
B1s,
Make sure they're dead. Go for it.
Because the last time, 2 times I tried shooting into commandos, they've had good enough cover that.
No aims, no silly things. You just have a dodge.
Just a
that was all
dodge.
back here. So go ahead. Roll what you get.
Hit. 4 hits.
1 goes, 2 go through. I dead.
Kaboom, kaboom. So
Dead.
that was a move and an attack for them. So they've gone.
They've gone?
Yep.
We are going to go with my super attack. He is going to strategize, gain a suppression to get an aim and a dodge.
All right.
And he's going to attack you.
Cool. So 4 red, correct?
4 red. I could get lethal 1 if I so wish. I surge to crit,
All right.
and I'm going to
Use that aim the roll. Right?
spend
you
the
go
aim
lethal.
to give myself pierce 1.
Pierce 1. So I
As
roll 1
lethal.
less.
Yes.
So I would roll 1 less.
But you roll
1
You roll
more.
the same,
Yep.
but I cancel 1 block. That.
Oh, so I roll 4. And you cancel 1 block. Okay.
Why do you roll 4?
Because
I got 3
impervious.
hits. Oh, okay.
Yep. And I surge to a block. So 3 blocks.
3 blocks, pierce 1.
So 2.
1 dead.
Let's take out.
Anybody but your special weapon. So a normal guy goes out.
I don't
Your
have any
special weapons go out second.
Yeah, I don't have any special weapons except for Root Cast.
Root Cast is special.
Yep, she's my leader.
She's your leader? Cool.
Yep, she takes a spot, my leader.
That is it for Kraken.
All right. So what do you have left? You have Commandos,
Spiders,
B2s.
Commandos, B2s.
All right, so I got to do a random pull. It's my other core. So let's attack that
Do
B1
it.
that's there.
Do it.
So Black Sun Enforcers are 1 red each, so that's 2 reds. And yep, that's it. So hit crit.
Hit crit on the...
No, lone B1.
He's dead.
Dead. He's dead, Jim.
I mean, I could have dodged one, but...
But then the other one would have still got him.
Yep. All right, moving on. Second.
Wait.
Second.
We're gonna move him in action. We're gonna move up so that way it can get me some cover. Actually, that's not good. We're gonna move over this way so I can get me some cover from all the guys that can still shoot.
There we go.
Oh, sorry, forgot to do a recovery too. Actually, I gotta see if I recover because if not, I can't do that second one. So nope, I can't do that second one. So they're still over here because they. No, because then they won't count for taking the point. I want him to at least
There we
have
go.
to
All right. So,
dedicate to that.
who else do you have to go? Is that it?
I have Commandos.
Commandos to go? Okay.
Yep.
We're going to go with these boys. Their line of sight is... They've got clear shots because they're touching this here. They've got clear shots to both of you. So we're going to try and kill those dudes.
The Enforcers?
Yep, and even if you had light cover, I have Sharpshooter 1, which negates 1 level of cover.
Okay.
So, got 2 red, 2 white. I have AI dodge move. They didn't have a token. I actually need to draw. We'll draw. It's core, so it's going to be them. All of that meant nothing.
Give him one of those cheater tokens.
I will gladly take the cheater token.
All right, so B2s, are they withdrawing?
They're withdrawing into scoring range.
Okay.
There we go. Go ahead.
All right, so Commandos are all that's left. So Commandos are going to go, and they are going to attack your command droid.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to spend everything running away.
Yeah.
Or do I? No, I don't. So yeah. So 4 black dice.
Go for it.
And the aim to reroll these 2. So, yep. So 2 crits, 1 hit.
I will dodge the hit.
Dodge a hit, 2 crits.
Block 1. So I'll take 1 damage. All right.
How much is he up to? Because he had damage on him from last turn.
No, he didn't. He blocked it all.
Oh, he did block it all.
How much did I take?
1.
How many hits did you score?
Hit with 2. He dodged 1.
I dodged 1 hit. It's fine.
Yep. No, I hit with 3. He dodged 1.
All right.
Left
so
2 left.
This is the end of the game. Unfortunately, I've got 2 models left to go. If I score this round, I will get 3 points. You only have a chance to get
Get
2
2.
more.
Yep.
So what's going to happen is I reveal it's special ops. Special ops are just simply going to dodge and aim. They're within scoring distance here.
Okay.
Yep. And then we're going to reveal Spider Droid is going to take 2 moves. And Spider Droid is going to move up and secure the objective.
Okay.
But up.
Cool. So then you got that point.
I've got that point.
All right. So, quick question. Do all missions favor Horde armies, or are there different missions that favor different types of armies?
There are different missions that favor different types of armies.
So you just chose this one because it favored you, huh?
I chose this one because No. I chose this one because it was a central objective that was good for the
All right. So Tony, you're the one that's played this game quite a bit. Yak rating time.
-10 yak. No.
-10 yak. Tony's like, after tonight, -10. Never touching it again. It'll be another year.
Oh gosh, that's a hard one. The game in the current state, I need to play some more because they've had some rule changes that,
Since last time you really played?
yeah. But I'd say, as a skirmish game,
This is
in
not a skirmish game.
but we played it in skirmish mode.
Not a skirmish game, though. So don't rate it as.
That means that this is a skirmish.
Nope. Nope. Just
I do what I want on this show.
just because they
as
say it's
a skirmish game because we played a skirmish
it's
scenario.
definitely a -10 is a skirmish game.
It's 3.
Nope. -10 is a skirmish game. Is what I give it.
I'm not going. I'm
so-
done. I'm
so
out.
3?
That's it. I don't
So
need to
3?
talk anymore. Jolly has all the opinions on this, and only Jolly's is right.
It only took 15 episodes to get to this point. But so a 3? Why only a 3? Because I thought you really liked this game.
Well, so you said it. As a skirmish game, this isn't a skirmish game.
Okay.
It's got way too many models. It goes on. There's so much happening. There's so much happening.
There
in this
is
game.
quite a bit that's happening, but it's not bad. It's pretty easy to pick up.
In terms of a war game, my army versus your army, we're going up against some grand strategies with big objectives and that stuff. This is, I'd say, minus some of like the meta stuff like you've been playing for a while, this is, I think, the first 5 years. Is not only intuitive once you get the rules down, but this game is heavily thematic.
Okay.
And that's something that I like.
As I was about to ask you, so you like the intuitive once you get the rules down to heavily thematic, or the two things you really like about it?
Things in this game, for the most part, make sense. And they just did rules updates. A couple things are wonky still, but a huge war game, things are going to be wonky here or there. But compared to other war games out there, this makes sense both thematically and mechanically.
Okay, that's cool. I had fun with it. I'd give it a 3.5. I will never play bigger than this, though. I refuse to play big army version of game.
And that's your personal preference.
That's my personal preference, but I think it's good. I enjoyed it at this size. I thought I don't consider it a skirmish game, but I think as far as a small unit type game goes, this was pretty fun.
I don't like really playing this game in skirmish mode, even if it's just casually with friends. It's just too small to get the full effect. If you do play Star Wars Legion, play skirmish to learn the rules. Go straight into full army games after that. That's where the game shines and you really start enjoying it. Skirmish game is 500 points. Full army is 800. So you've got many more units on the table.
Okay, so you have more to work with and more things you can do, and your army composition changes too when you go up. Correct? Because you could
You're
choose...
allowed to take more of different types of units and those sorts of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. No, this was fun. I like this. This was a good first impression of the game for first time playing it. By the end of the game, I felt like I had a really solid grasp of the rules and everything. So, like I said, I liked it. I don't enjoy big army games too much at this scale. So I just said I'll never play the 800. I probably will at some point, but it will be far off in the future because I have a lot of skirmish, actual skirmish games that I want to get to first and that I enjoy more. But I think I agree with you. It's very thematic. It was cool the way it works.
I don't think we're going to bring this game back onto table ready for quite some time.
We probably won't do probably not table ready. But if we ever start doing battle reports in any capacity, this is one that would make for good battle reports, I think.
Yeah,
Where
so-
we can edit down some of the stuff, really show off the big things. So this is one of those ones that if we ever start doing battle reports pre-recorded, this is one that I could see us featuring on it because I do think this is very thematic. It flows pretty well.
Yep.
It took a while to play, but I don't feel there was ever actually any dead time.
No. The biggest thing in this game is kind of the attack. Because in the attack, you've got to make sure what keywords do I have, when do I apply those keywords, what keywords do you have, what hits are, yeah. That's where it kind of gets a bit rulesy.
One thing, I change it. It's a 4 yaks because Maul shredded.
Maul
And
does
that's,
shred.
That's all I wanted Maul to do was just shred. So he did what I wanted the character to do. If he would die at this point, I'd still be fine because he still ran through a whole side, basically, inside.
You walked right up to 2 Droidicas and said, no.
Yep.
No,
so,
thank
so
you.
Maul, the characters, from what I could tell, do what I would want the characters to do. We only saw one character, really, but he did character things, which, once again, very thematic. I'd have been disappointed if he'd have been like, oh, he's a slightly tougher blah, 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 and that's all he does.
He's scary.
Which a lot of games at the Army size really water down their characters, or really overdo them. Like, it's a character that really shouldn't be on the tabletop that it is. But yeah, so overall, I enjoyed it.
Good. I do think if you had taken Maul right into the thick of it and into the scoring, things might have swung your way. It would have depended on a few things, but Maul essentially didn't score a lot.
No, Maul didn't score much. The Mandos didn't score anything. But I wanted to try a flanking maneuver, which the flanking worked pretty well.
Until it didn't.
Well, for this scenario, it didn't. Overall, it worked superbly.
So, speaking of Star Wars and skirmish, Star Wars will be returning to the table.
This is the reason why I will probably not touch the 800 point anytime soon, but I'm going to let you continue, Tony.
It hasn't released yet, but if you haven't heard, Atomic Mass Games is about to release Star Wars Shatterpoint, which is an actual legitimate skirmish-style Star Wars game. It's a lot of people are comparing it to MCP, Marvel Crisis Protocol, but I think that's just because they're larger models in a smaller table.
And it's probably going to use a bunch of the same movement tools that their other games move, but
we need to see it.
So we need to see it. They are doing previews of rules and how things work, and it sounds very interesting so far. We're not going to go into any of that talk right now.
No, but it will be on the show.
It could be a whole podcast / couple hours of talk, even with what they released so far. But check it out. Shatterpoint is what it's called. We will be bringing it onto the show. The hope is that pretty much when it's released, the Wednesday after, whenever we get a hold of it, we're going to try to do some crazy paint up stuff and stress ourselves out for 3 or 4 days to get things ready for you.
One person is.
You are too. You're not going to have stuff painted up. You're going to have to stress out over it too.
Listen, I'm always stressed. That's my secret.
Banner over here is just going to hulk out and paint some immaculate models like always. Me, I'm going to be stressed out about not knowing how to paint the models. But, all right. So, Tony, I know you wanted that hard 9 deadline. Did we make it or did we miss it? 9:02. We missed it by 2 minutes, but
that's okay.
That's pretty good. All right. So,
what's next week?
Next week, we are revisiting Warcry.
Warcry!
Tony, what are you bringing? Real quick for people.
The skinks are coming back. The skinks are looking a little bit different than last time. I got my basing materials in.
Oh, nice.
They're in the jungle. They're actually in the jungle. And I'm going to try my hardest to get the one Seraphon tank guy in the mix. Try and get that going. So, skinks are returning. You're going to see the rainbow skinks back in the jungle.
Cool. And we'll have B-roll in them, so you'll be able to get a better look at them, which they look phenomenal. I'm going to be bringing the new Vampire Warband.
Are they going to be painted?
They are going to be painted because Clay doesn't have them to bring for me. So they're going to be painted, and I am going to also ally stuff in with them because I have a couple other vampires from Soulblight Gravelords I've been wanting to run and haven't got the chance yet. So I'm running.
There we go.
I'm still running all vampires, but it's going to be a mix of new Warband and some other ones.
Sounds good. All right, but until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful time. Keep playing and have fun.
I'm Jolly.
I'm Tony.
And this is Table Ready.
Have a good week.